Your wish has been granted.
What is going on, guys? This is the People's Champ coming back to the channel with another community spotlight deck profile. Today we have stepping into the ring a regular community member on the channel so far. He's been on here a couple of times. We have Blackheart showing off his Super Baby 2 deck profile. It got all the anniversary box support. He's been playing it. He's been kicking some butt with it. And I figured the community might want to see what he's got cooking up. Thank you for being on the channel again, once again, Blackheart.
Thank you for having me, big dog.
Of course, of course. So, how have you been overall?
It's been good. Game's fun. I've been having fun with a lot of decks. This one I picked up like not too long ago. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Very aggro, very draw heavy, if your opponent lets you at least.
Well, go ahead and take us through it. Go through the leader if you need to. And, of course, you know, all the obvious cards are obvious. But, you know, explain what you need to. Explain your combos if you need to. You know, just take us through your thought process of Super Baby 2.
So the frontside leader is just called Super Baby 1. He's once per turn, choose 2 cards in your life and add it to hand. You look at the top 3, add a baby or brainwash among them, and you put the rest in the bottom. You don't shuffle, but this is just really nice. You can just add any cost baby. So if there's like a theoretical 12 cost baby that does everything, you can just add that, which is really nice. If there was an STR that came out with this, that would be really nice. And then his awakening is 4 or less, draw 2, flip, because this is a set 8 leader, so it's very old, no awakening condition, at least for this leader at least. And then the awakened side is when an opponent's leader card is reduced to 0, this card gains triple attack. It's a 10k, but with that ability, it makes sense why it's 10k. And then once per turn, you just play a brainwash card and play it. So again, no cost. So if there's a big guy that did a lot, that would be very good. So the most broken thing probably about this deck is the Mew Baby combo. If anybody has played Yu-Gi-Oh, you can just call this Graceful Charity. So it's when you have a multicolor energy card in your energy, you can just free play this Mew that says Mew, grab this baby and play it. And this baby essentially says draw 3, discard 2. So if you charge an energy, multicolor energy turn 1, you play this Mew, you essentially lose 4 cards in the deck because you play this baby and draw 3. So it's a lot of cycling you can do. The only issue is only one of these cards can be at the board at a time, but you're in a rival deck, so you can just combo these 2 off, and you're essentially good. And just play the next one next turn. I'm pretty sure I've done this like 3-4 times a game, and I've been close to decking out. Haven't gotten to it yet, but
Are you playing a full 60?
No, I think I'm running like 53, 4. The issue is that if I go up, the consistency may be an issue, so I don't want to go too crazy.
Sure.
And then we have another chain. So the main baby you want to play is the Baby All-Consuming Terror. So this is an offering deck, but ironically, the main baby doesn't even have offering. But it's Barrier, Arrival Yellow, Red Yellow, and you tap a yellow. And it says tap a red and a yellow, you can absorb, choose 4 Brainwash in your drop, put it under this card, and then play the 5-drop Malicious Majesty. Malicious Majesty has offering, and then once per battle you choose 3 cards in your under him, put it on the drop, and then choose 1 card in your life and add it to hand, and then you choose your leader, the opponent's leader, and all their battle cards, they get -20, which would then trigger your leader to get triple attack, and their non-keyword skills in the game, so they have like barrier, blocker, that they have those. But it's still pretty good. I haven't gotten that ability off much because Baby likes to be at a low life. So it's very risky territory, so you have to be like a game-ending turn. But it doesn't come up often, but there's another reason why we run these anyway. There's another mini package I do with the 4-drop babies, which one of the cards is Super Baby 1, Parasitic Menace. This is a free evolve, draw 1, double striker, and then I choose one of your opponent's battle cards, give it -5, and I just can't play it for the turn after the fact. And then I tap 1 to play a 6-drop baby on top. This is good. I do wish it was more than a -5. I feel like this card would be broken if it was like a -15 or a -20 regardless for a free evolve card. So I'm not going to complain about that. And now the cream of the creme for this chain is the Grudge Greedy Baby. So he's an evolve 4, but we don't care about that. It's a triple strike once per turn. When this card attacks or an opponent plays a battle card and the leader is a machine mutant, I draw 1 and I give opponent's battle card -20 for the turn. So I know people like to not like the Gogeta Z card, Red Vegeta. This is the originator. This is the guy that looks like a battle card being played. It's like, hey, that card, it's not living unless it's like father son or has barrier. This card's really nice.
Yeah, I have a lot of trauma from that card specifically.
Another balancing thing would have been if this was like a because this is a top 110k. If it was a free 5k, I feel like that would be a little bit broken.
Yeah.
Then we have the anniversary cards, which honestly made this deck a lot more fun than it should have been.
So you're saying, would you say like the anniversary box support was super helpful for this deck?
Oh yeah, for sure. Because I didn't play this deck before, but I feel like if these didn't come out, I wouldn't touch this deck because I feel like it wouldn't do anything.
Sure.
Essentially, the best one of the anniversary cards is, and without a shadow of a doubt, Bola. Bola is barrier, offering, blocker, arrival yellow, but we can free play it off leader, and then she has a permanent that says reduce the combo cost of these babies, the 4-drop baby and the malicious majesty baby, so they're free 10ks. And then she also says negate the energy exhaust of the babies, so if you need a red yellow and she's on board, free charge, you're good. So that's a really good card. Having barrier, and she didn't even have unique. You would think a card like this would have unique, but it doesn't. So
that's crazy.
Really nice. The next one is Goten. He's just energy exhaust offering and then arrival. Again, we don't need to go to the leader. But once per turn, you can choose one of your red or yellow brainwash cards and KO it, and then choose one of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, switch it to rest mode, and they can't switch to active mode till the end of your opponent's turn. Very good, because there's another card, in the anniversary card, the Trunks, that free plays brainwash cards, so this can set up very easily. There's not a ton of removal in this deck, other than like Majesty, and I think that's about it. But you're trying to go for kill, you don't really care about the opponent's board. If you try to go for it, that's fine. This is more just like hit your face really hard type of deck with the triple strike, with the Goten. This is before Baby had the whole servant overlord thing in the game. Then the Trunks, he's just energy exhaust, no offering, which sucks, but I feel like we had a lot of offering and they always make us draw and deck out a lot. Permanent, you can't evolve onto this card. This makes sense because there's a Trunks that I can't remember the name right now that's really broken if you can just evolve on this. I think it's like Chain Attack Trunks. Yeah, it makes sense why they couldn't do that. And then his is once per turn, play one non-Trunks GT Brainwash from your drop, 3 or less from your drop. So you can free play some targets I have here, and there's another one. There's a 3-drop red Goten. I'm probably going to try that in this deck. But yeah, essentially you just free play from here, and then use Goten's activate battle to KO it and have a cycle going on. So the little combo is good. Next is, this is a one-of. This is Baby Vengeful Rampage. He is a tap 2 EX Evolve 1 red 1 yellow. Offering energy exhaust. It says when this card is played, I choose all the opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier. They have their skills negated and they can't be placed in the combo area. And this card gains dual attack. So think of it, if anybody's played like Finn, it's just like they're all skillless and they can't be placed in the combo, which is nice. I wish Finn had something like this, to be honest. Bandai, where's my Finn support?
For real, I love that leader.
The leader's really unique, but this is only a one-up because there's only really one way to play it, and I don't want to fill my deck up with a lot of 10k jargon that I can't reduce, because unlike these, this can't be reduced, so this is fine. The targets that I play off Trunks are Bulma Brainwashed and Bulla Brainwashed. Bulma is just a simple top 3, add a baby or a brainwash card among them to your hand. Again, no cost requirement, so you can add whatever. And then Bulla is a blocker, and she says when she's KO'd, you add a baby card from drop to hand. And that just says a baby card, not specifically any cards. You can grab the 10Ks again. If you have Bulla on board, you can grab the grade A baby if you want to go into the chain. You can grab the 5-drop baby that most. Like, it's a really good card. There's a card I do want to try, like the 3-drop red Goten, because that says when the card is KO'd, you just play any brainwash, so you can just go like Trunks, play the Goten, Goten kill himself, and like the other Goten, and then play a different one, so like free play Bola again. So it's a good chain. I just need to try it. I feel like if you're playing this deck, you have to run this Janemba. Baby Janemba, Hatred and Evil Personified, Unique, Energy Exhaust, and it says that you can play this card for free if you free played a baby, and then 16k. And then when he is played, you top 7, add up to 2 cards with offering, and if you add 2, you discard 1. So again, more filter, more cycle. We like to see it. Out of the main deck, that's essentially it. I have some tech pieces. One is Beerus, Divine Destroyer Advent. He is an offering card, so you can search it off Janemba. But the main reason he is here is because of the permanent that says if you have a red-yellow card in your energy, reduce the combo card by 1. So it's essentially a 5k, but it's red-yellow. So essentially a free combo card for a rival. So very good card. Floods, we have Bardock, because if you see, I feel like if you're running a yellow deck and not running Bardock, you're not playing yellow, playing Nimbus. Some one-ofs I have is Frieza. Frieza's always a good card. You know, racist Frieza. We all love to see him.
Ironically, goes really well with this deck because the Tuffles really hate Saiyans.
Yeah, right? These are two cards I was told to run by Tetris, the other person in the community spotlight. Baby Upheaval is a free EX Evolve and a baby cost of 2. And then tap 1, play a Vegeta GT, Baby Vegeta Unfair Choice, or All-Consuming Terror from your deck or hand. Play an active one on top of this card. There's really no other target to run it in except the Janemba. So if you don't want to swing with Janemba, you would just go on top of Baby. Well, you put Baby on top of Janemba, but sometimes you do want to do it, sometimes you don't. It's just the fact that Janemba's a 16k and then Baby is a 15. So it really depends. Because you can just go like swing Janemba, evolve, and then tap 1 for the effect, or you just put it in and swing 15. You probably just want to do the swing with Janemba first and then do the baby. And then Vegeta Unfair Choice. He's a 19k and choose 1 card from your hand and place it in the drop. You can either do one of the two, choosing your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, switch to rest mode, or you can kill a rest mode battle card, ignoring barrier. So it's a good little piece. If there's like an annoying card on the board, say like UI Goku or a token if you're feeling petty.
Sure. I mean, if you got to clear the way to get the kill, you know, sounds like you're just swinging face always. So if there's a blocker in the way, you need to get rid of it.
Yeah. There's really nothing else the deck wants to do. You know, like people like to swing out battle cards to clear board. I don't think Baby cares, especially since your lead is a 10.
Sure.
Super combos. Beerus, Motivated Destruction. Yes, I have one of each. I need more of Ultra Bout. Just a good card in general. You're 99% of the time gonna get both effects off Beerus, which is if it's a red card, this card gets 5k combo power. If it's a yellow card, you negate rest mode battle card by 5. So it's always a good card to run. And then obviously we got the god rare Gohan Piccolo as the SCR.
I'm jealous. I want that card.
You better pay $400 for it.
Yeah, fuck that.
you can get the $15 one from me.
Sure.
For Z deck, I actually haven't really figured out the Z deck as much, but we do what we can. We run 2 of the baby Z card. I'm pretty sure this is also from a different anniversary box, if I'm not mistaken.
It is, yes.
Unique Barrier, and this is the first time I've ever seen this effect. If you have 4 more Brainwash, this card gains Deflect. I've never seen a battle card gain Deflect. I will not complain, though.
Yeah. Means it's just going to stick.
Yeah, right? And then auto is place 1 card from my hand under and grab the red Mew, which is the Graceful Charity card. But yeah, that's really good. And then activate main, you just free play Vengeful Rampage from your hand on top of the card. So yeah, you pay 2 and play Vengeful Rampage, and then essentially it says, screw your board, screw your skills, I'm swinging. And if they have a Floodgate, oh well, but then I have to worry about them comboing the cards off. I will say Vengeful is similar to the Bursting Rage ruling that happened a while ago. So whatever is on the board at the time for Vengeful will be affected. If anything gets played after the fact, they can be comboed off and used, if I'm not mistaken. Next, we have another tech card, the Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta Z Unison.
Now that is very unique. Tell me why you play that card.
So Gogeta has a permanent that says if a multicolor Pan or battle card with GT, it's also a multicolor, it gains a marker, and it does the auto when you play it. You add a card from life to hand, which you're not going to do with this deck because you only go down low anyway, and you give your leader 5. That means your leader's a regular leader now, so now you're a 15k leader, which, God almighty, the deck needs it.
Makes
It's
it
also
more
nice,
of a
but-
viable swinger.
Yeah, it's more viable than it's like, oh yeah, swing 10 to your leader. I got a combo and even match. I'm like, that's whatever. And then this guy also has, if it has two or fewer markers, it can't attack or use blocker, which sucks, but balance. And then other ones we have is Haze. Everyone loves Haze. Now that the Haze card is banned, we need a new Haze. There. We have better Haze, which is Gohan. Double Striker, switch a card to rest mode and knowing bear, and it can switch to active mode. One Oolong, because Oolong is God. Majin Vegeta, Super Saiyan 3 Z card. This card, I think, honestly, there should be like a newer version of this card. I get why it's so expensive, but it's like really, if you have to really play this card to add a barrier card, it just feels really bad. It looks cool, but like it just needs a new card.
Like a new version of it, retrain maybe.
Yeah. And then Mighty Blast, because everyone loves Mighty Blast. Ironically, you could run the red Mighty Blast, but you can only use the top version, because I'm pretty sure all the Mighty Blast's bottom effect requires your leader to be the color.
Oh, okay.
Now if this baby leader was a Surge, that'd be funny. But I think I don't have enough. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I only have like 7. I had to figure out what else to put in here. I know I could put in like the red Z Unisons as well.
Sure. Well, the thing with these older decks is they weren't originally designed with, Z decks in mind. So there's a lot of a lot of the anniversary box support has kind of helped to bring all these decks up to like the standard of like modern levels of play. But there's still sometimes just a lot of the time where you don't feel like you know what else to put in your Z deck other than like the bog standard stuff plus like the specific things that go to the deck. So I could kind of understand why you wouldn't have a full Z deck, but you want to fill that up. So that just means, to the people watching that, the Z deck is pretty open.
Yeah, essentially, because like your other options would be you're not as much as I love this card, you're not running the 3 Z Unison Jiren. It's too costly.
Yeah, probably not.
You can run the Omega. I don't think you would run Piccolo. Like Piccolo is good, but it's a 1 cost, and I don't think it has blocker either. So it's whatever.
Yeah, well, and then ideally those specific Z Unisons you want to play over another Unison. So it's kind of one of those things where the baby deck doesn't really run an end deck main deck Unison, so you wouldn't get like super beneficial effects from it. So it's a tough call. I mean, it just depends on how people want to build it. So all in all, if you could recommend this deck to anybody, what type of player would enjoy playing Super Baby 2?
Very aggro type of player. Baby likes to be aggro. Granted, we're in a game where we're full of floodgates, which kind of sucks. But like, I'm a guy who doesn't care for like say defending friends, because if you have a 16 card hand and defending friends, you're like, okay, I don't care, and you're just gonna keep swinging. Essentially, if you keep arrivaling and doing offering, it's just like, oh no, I have to bottom deck one. Okay, I'm just gonna draw 3 real quick so I can keep swinging.
Absolutely.
And not to mention, some of these cards are also low costs, so like Prospect or anything like that. But granted, the games will be done before turn 4, so you either kill them or you get killed by like turn 3.
Fair enough, yeah. And then I've seen games with not Blue Baby, but with Super Baby 2. Games do not last long, and like you said, if you don't kill them fast, you're gonna get killed because you take your own life a lot, and so you're going down to like 3-2 life very very quickly, adding to that massive hand. And even with those just a couple of turns, you almost deck yourself out. And I've witnessed that on different players playing Super Baby 2. So with that being said, thank you so much for sharing your Super Baby 2 deck list. If you have any last shoutouts, say them now.
Ban Gogeta SCR. That's my shoutout.
Ban the first ever SCR ever banned Gogeta. With that being said, this is the People's Champ, thanking everybody for tuning in to another community spotlight here on Eternal Dragon TCGs, and we will catch you in the next one. Peace. Hey everybody, this is the People's Champ thanking you for watching this video. If you want to see content just like this, there should be a playlist attached at the end of this video. If not, check our channel out and see what else you like there. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe.